It's 11:44. I'm Dustin McGladry. Brent Thomas Diabo, you'll have heard his tune, Dirty Old Town, on the station, bringing back that old country music sound. Well, he's finally out of the studio and promoting his new song, Crying Over You, which we will be talking about. He'll also be promoting his latest album that will be coming out February 14th. So we have him, Brent Thomas Diabo. He's joining CFWE FM over the phone. He's in Toronto. Brent, can you tell us, where are you from?
Sure thing. Originally, I'm from just outside of Montreal, a little town called Gunawage. It's a Mohawk reservation. And I'm currently residing in Toronto, Ontario.
From the Six Nations of the Grand River?
No, that's just outside of Toronto, Six Nation, and Gunawage is just outside of Montreal.
Okay, I got you. So you're not near anybody like Murray Porter or Derek Miller?
Well, yeah. Actually, I know those guys because I'm based in Toronto right now, so they come into the city, and I go check out their gigs, or I played a couple of gigs with Derek before.
Nice.
And I've played a gig with Murray last year as well.
Derek loves just playing with all the Indigenous musicians.
Yeah, man. It's like he's very supportive in everyone, and it's like a community here. Everybody helps one another, and everybody's supporting everyone's music.
So speaking on that, what are some of your influences when it comes to your old sound and music? My
influences would be a lot of the Sun Records guys.
Oh.
Like the classic guys like Elvis Presley,
yes,
and Johnny Cash.
Yes.
But more modern influence would be someone like Steve Earle.
Nice.
Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight Yoakam's good, yeah. Now, speaking of Dwight Yoakam, are you still acting?
I am still acting, yeah. It's pilot season right now currently, so the auditions are just flowing in. And I just did a smaller role on a TV show called Frontier with Jason Momoa.
Really?
Yeah.
You're in that with Jason Momoa. For anyone interested right now, Jason Momoa was actually in Game of Thrones as Khal Drogo, and he's going to be the new Aquaman. And he's actually indigenous to Hawaii. On CFWE FM, Brent Thomas, can you tell us about that?
I was part of his gang in the TV show.
So can you tell me a little bit about working with them? Like, is he like really tall, or what is it working with Jason Momoa?
Well, he is a tall guy, but I'm also a tall guy. I'm almost 6'4".
Wow.
And he's almost 6'4" as well. So height-wise, we're the same.
Nice.
But he's like 220 pounds of like solid muscle. It's like he's a big dude.
Yeah. So was it fun? Does he crack wise all the time?
Oh yeah. He's like a great guy to work with. He's very outgoing. He's very funny. He makes everybody comfortable on set, and it was overall a good experience. And we all went axe throwing with him one night, so that was interesting to see. Oh,
I think that video went viral, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
He threw the axe and he drank the beer.
That's it. That's the one.
Nice. That's a good one. Now, speaking of community, I want to kind of go back to your community. What was it like growing up in the Mohawk Nation?
In Gunawage in particular, it was it was interesting because I got to learn a lot about my traditions and my family and where I came from. And growing up there, it's a small town of about 5,000, 8,000 people. Mm-hmm. So there was only so much that it could offer me in terms of music and the arts. So I had to find my own place in the city. So I had to leave there in order to fully, what would be the word? I don't know, to discover myself or something like that. But it's my community. It's where I'm from. I've always cherished that part about my life and my upbringing. And, the folks are still there. My parents are still there, so I go back there every now and then.
Can you tell us a little bit about your roots? Like, when did you pick up your first guitar?
I picked up my first guitar when I was 12 years old, and I was playing in a punk rock band, going through my angsty teenage period like everybody does.
So edgy.
Yeah, that's it. I had like a 4-foot like red mohawk, and I wore a lot of like punk rock band shirts and stuff like that.
You were totally the Mohawk with the Mohawk.
That's it. Totally nothing similar to the music I'm playing today.
Yeah, well, I mean, kinda, because punk rock does get a lot of roots from rockabilly music, and Elvis Presley is like the king of rockabilly.
That's true. That is very true, yeah.
Yes, yeah, definitely. So now, with that old sound that you love, you really bring it to your music, like Dirty Old Town. Can you tell me about that song?
Yeah, I wrote that when I was still living in Kahnawake. I think I was about 20 or 19 years old when I wrote that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of been kicking around since.
Nice.
I just put it on this record about 2 years ago, but I wrote that because I was just feeling really confined in my community at the time. I just needed to make that decision to leave. And it's not a negative perspective on my community, that song. It's just about where I was at that point and how I needed to, leave and then come back.
So can you tell me about this new album? What's it called?
The new album is called Take Me Back.
Take Me
Back. And it will be available for purchase via iTunes and streaming on Spotify February 14th, 2017, Valentine's Day. This Valentine's Day.
2 days before my birthday. That's pretty nice.
I'll send you a gift, and then I'll send you a couple of albums.
That's awesome. Please do. All right, so this is what we're here. I'm really excited for this. I've been waiting for new music from you for a while. Like, as soon as I heard that old sound, Dirty Old Town, great tune. I've been wanting more. I'm sure many listeners have been wanting more. Crying Over You, that's the new song.
That's it. That is the new song off the new album. And I hope people enjoyed it as much as they enjoyed Dirty Old Town. I hope you enjoyed it as much as you enjoyed Dirty Old Town.
Yeah, Now, can you tell us about this? What is Crying Over You about?
Well, typically, the name speaks for itself. It's about a woman.
Yeah.
And it's about a guy out in the doghouse.
Yeah.
And he's had enough, and he's packing his bags, and he's leaving.
Yeah.
It's, the final straw for him.
Did you listen
He's been over this so many times, and he just needs to, this is it. That's it. End all, be all.
Did you listen to a lot of Elvis Presley records before making this song?
I did. A lot of Johnny Cash as well. It's a huge Johnny Cash influenced song.
Oh, that is awesome. So we're going to hear a lot of Johnny in this next album, you think?
I think you're going to hear an eclectic mix of traditional rockabilly stuff mixed with modern classic country music with some roots elements in there as well. It's a very eclectic sound I have.
Fantastic. Well, I'm excited to take a listen to that. That's going to be dropping February 14th for anybody who's wanting to buy that. Where can they get it?
It'll be available on Spotify and iTunes. We were going to press it into HMV, but HMV is just about to shut down its doors permanently.
Yeah, so you can't really drop it on that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, thank you for joining the show. Where can listeners find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at Brendt T. Diabo.
Okay.
You can also find me at Twitter at Brendt T. Diabo.
Okay.
And Facebook at Brent Thomas Diabo.
Brent Thomas Diabo on Twitter.
That's it.
And Facebook, is it the same?
It's the same.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you for joining the show today. Brent, you have a good one.
All right, thank you very much for having me, Dustin.
On CFWE FM, we got Brent Thomas Diabo's latest, Crying Over You.
Well, now, baby, I'm leaving, and soon you'll be grieving, 'cause ain't nobody love you like I do. Well, now, if you don't believe me, you'll soon be seeing, 'cause baby, I'm done crying over you. And everybody asking what's wrong with me, and they all want to see me on my own 2 feet. I tell them everything's gonna be alright, but everybody knows I'm a doggone lie. So baby, I'm leaving, and soon you'll be grieving, 'cause ain't nobody love you like I do. Yeah, girl, you'll get lonesome, 'cause ain't nobody coming home to you. what's wrong with me, and they all want to see me on my own 2 feet. I tell them everything's gonna be alright, but everybody knows I'm a doggone lie. So baby, I'm leaving, and soon you'll be grieving. 'Cause ain't nobody love you like I do.
This is CFWE FM 98.5 Edmonton.